What's going on, everybody? How you doing? So, in the last series, we talked about fighting games in my, nostalgic series of games that I used to play in my childhood, and I figured, let's do an easy one. Let's do sports games, and we're gonna kind of cut all the EA games out, all the Maddens. That's too many to go through. I mean, 2002 was a good one. 2004 probably the best one. But let's not do any EA games. We're gonna do football, maybe a little bit of NBA games, things like that, some basketball. But yeah, let's cut straight to it. All right, kicking us off here with the football side of things in my nostalgic series is going to be NFL Fever. Now, this game in this series, I think was Xbox only for a good bit of its lifespan. And for the time, it actually had one of the best graphics and it ran pretty smoothly, to be honest with you. It was a great alternative to the 2K franchise and also to the Madden EA franchise. So this was, a real gem back in the day in the early 2000s. And looking at the gameplay on the screen, you were able to cheese a lot of the offense on here. It was actually pretty hard to play defense on this game, but obviously it was still fun. It had different mechanics than what Madden would have now, and I think they actually adopted a lot of stuff. I think Madden actually adopted a lot of mechanics here with how you can kind of cheese things, precision passing and stuff like that. But overall, this was definitely a fun game for its time when it was alive. But sadly, no more. We had the EA monopoly, but yeah, it was a real fun series. All right, man, I'm gonna hit you guys with a true classic, a true GOAT of the football franchises here. The NFL Blitz series, in particular NFL Blitz 2000, but the series as a whole. I think they had like Slugfest, and I think there's a hockey one, but in general, the Blitz series, it was a 7-on-7. It still had all the names from the past, and I think 2000, 1999, whichever year that it came out. But instead of you playing like normal strategic football, you can pretty much just beat the crap out of everybody. Absolutely, just toss them around, throw them around. But it was really cool, especially when you got the score on a teammate. You still got you got the score on the opponent. You got to celebrate, but the opponent could actually still toss you around and everything else like that. But it was absolutely a fun time, man. If you guys are able to go and find an arcade, if we could find one in today's society, I'm sure they still got arcade versions of this game. If not, a more updated one, definitely go play it, man. It's all I miss Blitz. I miss Blitz, with a good passion, bro. All right, coming down to the last franchise of the football segment here. You guys probably already guessed it's going to be the 2K franchise, man. Now, personally, I've always loved the 2K franchise of football games in comparison to the Maddens and even the NFL Fevers and stuff like that. The simulation style of the football games here in 2K were just awesome, man. Even going as far as like in 2K5, I know that like you could play as a franchise owner or just a team manager or something like that. And if a player got hurt, you're able to rehab them with different things, whereas like physical therapy, ice baths, just it gave that actual option, things that you don't have in today's football games. I know you're able to set hot dog prices and jersey prices and stuff like that, and I know Madden kind of did that in one of its I forgot what Madden it was, but going to the gameplay, it was actually pretty cool that it really was a game of inches. I think it was like the first challenge flags were in the 2K franchise, and what you guys see on screen right now is all pro football 2K8. And what was really cool here is that if if the pocket collapsed while you were trying to make a play, that if a defensive player actually got their hands on you, like they can actually reach out and grab you and stuff like that. And at the time, that was like way past technology standards for what Madden was doing. But it's just really simulation gameplay, the way that the ball floated, the way that the game ran. Even this presentation, when they had the ESPN licensing rights, it felt more like an alive game. And I know people to this day actually still emulate this game and play it, over, Madden. And it's been over 20 years, man. It's been pretty crazy. So, looking at these games, man, just, well, I guess it's coming near 20 years. I'm not dating myself that much, but, looking back at this, man, it's such a great series. But, yeah, man, just check this out. It's the last thing that we're going to talk about football wise. Hey, quick interruption here. If you guys are enjoying the video and you think I deserve it, give a like and subscribe, and consider subscribing. But I wanted to show you guys this one cool thing that was in 2K5 since they were partnered up with EA Sports, and they had Chris Berman doing the halftime show. Now, this is one of the coolest things that you could do in the franchise mode, and I used to watch them all the time, man. But yeah, check this out a little bit.
All right, Dan, we'll get back to you in a bit. But welcome, everybody, to the ESPN Halftime Show. I'm Chris Berman. Look at our halftime stats here, and boy, look at the difference in passing yards. The Patriots are winning because of it. Let's see if they can keep up their dominance in the second half. Let's get started on this one early in the first quarter. Baker would find his target on this one. Patriots midway through the first, the Patriots on offense at the 31-yard line. Number 19 is going to try to stretch the field here. He's going to make them pay. A 30-yard touchdown for the Patriots. Brown still midway through the first quarter. Brown's back by 7. Baker is back. He's pretty much locked in on his wide receiver. He hits him. They even the score. 7-all.
All right, tipping us off on the basketball game side of things. This one's a little bit of a cheat, but College Hoops 2K8, man. I know that the emulator community is still playing this game to this day, so with updated rosters and everything, but it's always fun to play a college basketball game, man. Just taking the team, any team from, the US and bringing them up and, doing the whole tournament and the brackets and stuff like that is obviously fun. But this is what, 2K8 was 2K really in its foundations, right when it was starting to thrive, right when it was starting to, be the better basketball game over the NBA lives and stuff like that. So College Hoops, man, was just one of those games I constantly played, and March Madness was so much fun, man. All right, man, so let's look at another series, which is personally for me, I think it's top 3 basketball series for me. The NBA Baller series was really fun, man. It was kind of like MTV Cribs or the street version of the NBA players that of today's era, or I guess in that time's era. And you got to play them in the street version of 1v1, so you got to create fouls and do all sorts of crazy dunks and stuff like that. And it was just a different game for its time. All the stars in the game, different offensive speeds, special abilities, and stuff like that. When you play the Rags to Riches game mode, which was like their career mode, it was really cool. You had to really kind of figure out how you were going to play and score against a person in a 1v1 setting, which a lot of games today don't even really kind of like focus on that. But when you played the NBA Ballers game, everything was fun, man. I think it was really cool, and it was made by the same people that made NFL Blitz, so how could it not be fun? All right, man, I think it's time to bring one of the GOATs into the conversation. NBA Street, that game series, man. NBA Street Volume 2 in particular was one of the funnest things of the time. 3v3 basketball game. You got to do a bunch of street moves with some legends like Magic Johnson, Kevin Garnett, bringing a lot of people into the space, man. And you got to do a lot of street moves like throw the ball off somebody's head, do some NBA Jam type stuff where crazy alley-oops would happen, and just overall, I think a lot of people who played this have very fond memories of the game, man. Just overall great game. All right, so that's going to be it for this series of games that we're looking back on and, a nostalgic view of things. Probably do, a couple more of these if you guys like them. So yeah, give a like and subscribe if you think I deserved it. And I'll catch you guys later. Take care.